Welcome to the Bookworm Duo, where we explore a variety of books.
Oh, nice.
Today we review a romance book.
Ooh, fun.
Let's get started.
Sounds good.
We're taking a deep dive into It's a Fabulous Life by Kelly Farmer.
Okay.
And let me tell you, it's a wild ride. The story centers around Bailey George, a real estate agent in the charming town of Lanford Falls.
I like it already.
Bailey is a total workaholic,
Oh, no.
pouring her heart and soul into everything she does.
Yeah.
Especially the town's annual Winter Wonderfest.
It sounds like she's really invested in her community.
Absolutely. But even the most dedicated folks need a break, right?
For sure.
Bailey is actually planning a trip to New York City,
Wow, big city.
a chance to escape the small town life
Yeah.
and explore the big city.
Nice.
Only problem is, fate has other plans.
Uh-oh.
Some unexpected circumstances pop up,
Oh, dear.
forcing her to stay in Lanford Falls to manage the festival.
So like a conflict between personal desires and her community obligation.
Exactly. And right when Bailey's feeling overwhelmed,
Oh, no.
Maria Hatcher,
Okay.
a familiar face from the past,
Interesting.
returns to Lanford Falls.
Oh, wow. So she's back in town.
She's back in town to take on the role of executive director of the library.
Of the library. Interesting.
It's always interesting when a character returns to their roots.
Yeah, for sure.
What brings Maria back to Lanford Falls?
Right.
Well, the library holds a special place in Maria's heart.
Okay.
It's where her love for books first blossomed.
Oh.
So you could say she's following her passion,
Yeah.
and as she settles back into town,
Yeah.
she reconnects with Bailey.
Okay.
And their friendship quickly rekindles as they work together on the Winter Wonderfest.
So we've got a dedicated real estate agent,
Yeah.
a book-loving librarian,
Mm-hmm.
and a festive small-town setting.
Right.
Where does the romance come in?
Oh, just wait.
All right.
Things are about to get interesting.
Oh, exciting.
Enter three fabulous drag queens.
What?
Gabriella, Clara, and Giovanna,
Oh.
collectively known as the Angels.
Drag queens in a small town. That sounds like a recipe for, like, some delightful culture clashes.
You got it. But their arrival is no mere coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
The Angels have a mission
A mission.
to help Bailey find happiness and fulfillment in her life.
Nice.
And their methods are anything but ordinary.
Ooh. I'm intrigued. What kind of chaos do these angels bring to Lanford Falls?
Imagine a power outage right in the middle of a crucial festival event.
Oh, jeez.
A Christmas tree taking an unexpected tumble.
Oh.
And even the headline musical act canceling at the last minute.
Oh my, it sounds like Bailey's stress levels are about to skyrocket.
You can say that again.
Okay.
But believe it or not, these seemingly disastrous events
Right.
force Bailey to step back and reevaluate her priorities.
Okay.
And amidst this whirlwind of mishaps and the mounting pressure of the festival,
Yeah.
something beautiful begins to blossom between Bailey and Maria.
Ah, so the romance we were waiting for.
Exactly.
It seems like the angels' chaotic interventions might be working after all.
It definitely seems that way. But it's not all smooth sailing for Bailey.
Oh, no.
Remember that much-needed vacation to New York City?
Oh, yeah.
Well, due to her commitment to the festival,
Yeah.
she ends up having to cancel it.
Uh-oh.
And as you can imagine,
Yeah.
she's not thrilled about it.
I can understand her frustration.
Yeah.
It's tough when duty clashes with, like, personal desires.
Exactly. And her frustration reaches a boiling point
Oh, no.
when she utters a wish.
What did she wish for?
Perhaps in a moment of weakness,
Hmm.
that she had never been born in Lanford Falls.
That's never a good sign.
I know, right?
Wishing away your existence usually leads to some interesting consequences in stories like these.
You're absolutely right. And that's where things take a fascinating turn.
Okay.
Bailey's wish triggers a magical shift in reality,
Oh, wow.
transporting her to an alternate Lanford Falls.
Like a parallel universe type thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
One where she never existed.
Wow, that's a big twist.
I know, right?
I'm curious to see how this alternate reality plays out and what Bailey discovers about herself and her impact on the town.
It's a real eye-opener for her. The Lanford Falls she finds is a shadow of its former self.
Oh, really?
It's clear that her absence has had a ripple effect,
Oh, wow.
leading to negative consequences for the town and its residents.
It seems like Bailey's contributions to Lanford Falls were far more significant than she ever realized.
Precisely. But what really hits home for Bailey is the impact her absence has had on Maria's life.
Oh, how so?
In this alternate reality,
Okay.
Maria never returned to Lanford Falls.
Oh, no.
Instead, she's living a lonely and unfulfilled life in Concord.
That is heartbreaking.
I know, right?
It sounds like Bailey's presence in Lanford Falls was instrumental in bringing Maria back to town and giving her a sense of purpose.
It definitely seems that way.
Yeah.
And seeing Maria like this,
Yeah.
so different from the vibrant, passionate woman she knows,
Yeah.
is a real wake-up call for Bailey.
Oh.
It makes her confront her feelings for Maria,
Oh.
realizing that they run much deeper than friendship.
So this alternate reality is serving as a catalyst for Bailey's self-discovery,
Exactly.
both in terms of her feelings for Maria and her impact on the town.
Right.
Okay.
And driven by her newfound understanding and her love for Maria,
Yeah.
Bailey desperately searches for a way to return to her original reality,
Oh, she wants to go back.
to a life where she can be with Maria and make things right.
I'm on the edge of my seat. Will Bailey manage to return to her reality?
You'll have to wait for the next part of our deep dive to find out.
Oh, man.
Let's take a quick pause here
Okay.
and come back to explore what happens when Bailey returns to Lanford Falls.
Sounds good. So Bailey's had this incredible realization about her feelings for Maria
Right.
and the impact she has on Lanford Falls. What happens next?
Well, thankfully for Bailey
Yeah.
and for the town of Lanford Falls,
All right.
she manages to return to her original reality.
Phew. What a relief.
Everything is back to normal,
Okay.
but she's not out of the woods yet.
Uh-oh.
She's got some serious making up to do,
Oh, no. With who?
especially with Maria.
It sounds like she's got a lot on her plate.
Yeah.
Not only does she need to sort out her feelings for Maria,
Right.
but she also needs to figure out how to stay in Lanford Falls, a place
Yes.
she once wanted to escape.
And you hit the nail on the head. And let's not forget the Winter Wonderfest.
Oh, right.
Despite the earlier chaos,
Yeah.
the festival must go on,
Of course.
and Bailey's determined to make it a success.
It seems like she's finally embracing the spirit of the festival and the importance of her role in the community.
Absolutely. And remember those talented high school madrigal singers we mentioned earlier?
Oh, yeah, the ones who are going to be in the festival.
Well, they end up saving the day
Oh, how sad.
by replacing the original headline musical act,
Oh, that's awesome.
which, as you recall,
Yeah.
canceled at the last minute.
That's a great example of the community coming together to overcome a setback.
Those madrigal singers must have been thrilled to have the opportunity to perform at the festival.
Oh, they were? Their performance was a hit,
Awesome.
showcasing the resilience
Yeah.
and the spirit
Uh-huh.
that make Lanford Falls so special.
I bet.
But for Bailey,
Yeah.
the most important moment comes when she finally has a chance to talk to Maria.
Oh, this is the moment of truth.
Yeah.
I can only imagine how nervous Bailey must be.
I can bet she is. The setting couldn't be more perfect. Where do they meet? It's Mistletoe Grove,
Okay.
a place that holds a special significance for both of them.
Uh-huh.
And under the magical glow of the holiday lights,
Yeah.
surrounded by the festive spirit of the Winter Wonderfest,
Right.
Bailey and Maria finally have their heart-to-heart.
Okay, now I'm really invested. Does Bailey confess her feelings?
She does. It's a beautiful and heartwarming moment.
Wow.
Bailey pours her heart out to Maria,
Yeah.
admitting her feelings
Yeah.
and expressing her regret for wanting to leave Lanford Falls. What's Maria's reaction?
Maria, being the amazing woman she is,
Yeah.
reciprocates Bailey's feelings.
Oh,
She admits that she's also been harboring feelings for Bailey.
wow.
And then, under the mistletoe,
No way.
they share a kiss.
That's so romantic.
Weird.
It sounds like the perfect ending to a whirlwind of a festival.
Yeah.
What happens after the festival?
Well, Bailey finally makes a decision about her future.
Oh,
She chooses to stay in Lanford Falls,
wow. So she changed her mind.
embracing the community she once took for granted.
Good for her.
And Maria, ever the supportive partner,
Oh,
suggests they visit New York together for New Year's Eve.
That's a great compromise.
I know, right?
Bailey gets to experience the excitement of New York City,
Uh-huh.
and they get to do it together.
Exactly.
It sounds like it's a fabulous life, ends on a hopeful note.
It does.
With Bailey and Maria embarking on a new chapter in their lives,
Yeah,
both individually and as a couple.
it definitely does. It's a heartwarming reminder that sometimes the greatest adventures are found right in our own backyards.
That's true.
And that true love can blossom in the most unexpected places.
Yeah, I agree.
But there's more to unpack here.
Oh, really?
The story might be over,
Yeah.
but our deep dive isn't.
Okay.
There are some interesting things to discuss about the book as a whole.
I agree. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on how the author uses magical realism and the festive backdrop of the Winter Wonderfest to explore themes of love, community, and self-discovery.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Ready to dive a little deeper.
Absolutely. Let's take a closer look at the elements that make It's a Fabulous Life. Such an engaging and thought-provoking read.
Uh,
You know, one of the things that really struck me about It's a Fabulous Life is how the author uses the Winter Wonderfest as more than just a festive backdrop.
Yeah, it's not just there for decoration.
Right.
Like you said, it's more...
It really does become like a microcosm of Lanford Falls,
Yeah.
showcasing the town's spirit
Mm-hmm.
and values. It's not just about the decorations and the events.
Right.
It's about the sense of community.
The people.
Yeah, the shared traditions
Yeah.
and the way everyone comes together to celebrate.
For sure.
It's like the festival itself
Yeah.
becomes a symbol of the love and
Yeah.
connection that Bailey ultimately finds in Lanford Falls.
That's a great observation.
And it's interesting how the author uses the chaos of the festival,
Yeah.
all those mishaps and setbacks,
Yeah.
to highlight Bailey's growth and her journey towards self-discovery.
Oh, agree.
Each challenge she faces
Yeah.
forces her to adapt,
Mm-hmm.
to think outside the box,
Yeah.
and to rely on the support of her community.
Makes sense.
It's almost as if those mishaps were necessary
Yeah.
to push her out of her comfort zone
Yeah, she needed that.
and help her see Lanford Falls
Uh-huh.
and herself in a new
Mhm.
light.
Right.
And let's not forget the role of the angels in all this.
Oh, the
Their
ancient.
interventions,
Right.
while hilarious and chaotic,
Yeah.
are ultimately what nudged Bailey toward her happily ever after.
I see what you mean.
They're like magical fairy godmothers,
Yeah.
but with a whole lot more sass
Yeah, for sure.
and a knack for creating delightful mayhem.
Totally.
I love how the author uses them to inject a bit of whimsy and magic into the
I
story.
do. It's so fun.
Speaking of hilarious,
Okay.
I have to say,
Yeah.
those quirky supporting characters
Yeah. Yeah.
really brought the story to life.
Mm-hmm.
From the gossipy townsfolk
Yeah.
to Bailey's well-meaning but sometimes meddlesome family.
Uh-huh. I love those.
They added so much depth and humor.
They're like the Greek chorus, providing commentary and insight into the main characters and the town itself. They remind us that life is messy and unpredictable, full of characters who might drive us crazy but also make us laugh
I agree.
and appreciate the beauty of human connection.
That's one of the things I love most about It's a Fabulous Life.
What's that?
It's celebration of the ordinary. The beauty of finding happiness in the everyday moments.
Right.
And connections.
Right.
So for our listeners who haven't yet experienced the magic of It's a Fabulous Life,
Right.
what would be your final takeaway?
Mm-hmm.
What should they expect from this book?
I'd say expect a heartwarming and hilarious ride,
Okay.
filled with romance, community spirit, and a touch of magic.
Oh, I love that.
It's a story that will make you laugh, cry, and appreciate the importance of embracing the unexpected, cherishing the connections we have with others, and finding joy in the simple moments that make life truly fabulous.
That's a perfect way to sum it up. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into It's a Fabulous Life.
It is my pleasure.
Thanks for joining us. Subscribe for more bookish adventures and hit that like button if you enjoyed the ride.
Yes.
Don't forget to share the knowledge, spread the word.